Hola, ¿cómo están? Oh no. You know what? I'm back. Okay, we're gonna work. I'm back, and I have something to say. This is about the 2019 leaving and 2020 coming in like a flood. 2019 for me was a year of change, and most certainly getting me to a place, forget it, it's over with, getting me to a place to accept that change, because it's going to happen. The only thing constant about this life is change, and it's so uncomfortable, and it makes me angry, and it makes me frustrated, and it gets on my everlasting nerve to have to go through it sometimes. Honestly and truly, it really does, because change isn't always good, and it's not always fair. For me, this year came in with a bang, a little bit that only a certain few people know. My aunt died at the beginning of this year, and that was a gut punch. It was really hard, because we were not expecting that. Like, she went to the doctor for a checkup because her back was hurting, and then she never came home, and that threw my family for a ringer. And also throughout the many changes of the year, right when my family, and then bam, right when we got our footing, my uncle passed, and that broke our hearts as well. So throughout this entire process, I claim to be a Christian. I do my best to do the right thing and just try to be a good example for people, and try to point people to the way of the Lord. But throughout this entire process, my faith has definitely been shaken. It's definitely been tested, and I easily found myself trying to be angry, because anger is an emotion of grief. And with my aunt, I had this network of people that surrounded me with love, and with my uncle, ooh, look at that sun. And when my uncle passed, it just seemed like we didn't have that come togetherness, because it just threw us for a loop. And I've made my mistakes. I have my fair share of regrets, but I want to talk about the power of a mindset and the power of your mind. I want to, regardless of my past, I am doing my best to not hold my past against me. Sometimes the biggest critic is yourself. I am my own biggest critic. I am my own accuser. I don't need anybody else to do that, because I guarantee you, by the time you have something to say about what I've done or what I'm doing, I've already critiqued that. I have already critiqued that at least 6 times, because for whatever reason, that's how I'm wired, or that's how I've wired myself. I'm also checking on my edges. Get out of here. So I want to encourage somebody to do the same thing. Let go and forgive yourself. You owe that to yourself. In 2020, I know everybody's like, this my year, this finna be my year, this, all of that. It very well could be. Who cares if New Year's resolutions are corny? Who cares if they don't make no sense? We all know that time is a construct. There is no such thing as a new year. It's only so that we can map when things happen. We just go in from a Tuesday to a Wednesday. But if it helps your mindset to say, hey, this year, these are the goals that I want to start fresh. I want to, mentally start fresh, then do that. These are all things that I'm doing for myself that I want to encourage other people to do. Because I think they could be truly helpful. 2019, I had a list of goals from here to New Hampshire, and I only probably did one of them. That's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up for that. I had a rough and tough year, but there was a lot of growth in that process. And so 2019 equipped me for change and put me in my place regarding control, and the fact that I have none. Control is an illusion. You don't have control over anything, but it also has pushed me to want to make 2020 the best year, because life isn't promised tomorrow. Life isn't promised to me within the next 30 minutes. I have had to grasp what death and life means, and how to hold on to that and do something with it. You're not here here for no reason. You're really not. And if you think you are, that's a lie. You have meaning, and whatever dream you have, I don't care if anybody thinks it's dumb. You need to go do that. You need to go do that. You need to go handle your business when it comes to that and make your life meaningful to you. Harry Styles once said that if you are doing what makes you happy, you're already successful. And so if you're out there and you're like me and you critique yourself and you're hard on yourself, allow yourself that. You might want to take control. Take control of yourself, take control of your destiny, and reduce your influence. Oftentimes, you have the gumption, and I'll speak to myself, I have the will, the gumption, the grit, the strength, the power, and then I talk to other people about my dreams, and because they don't understand, they weaken me. They bring up the practical things that weigh you down. And sometimes I'm a very realist person, so if it's not going to work out, or if it's not logical, it's very easy for me to pick it apart. But sometimes you just need to dream. Sometimes you just need to get it out and literally dream your wildest dream. It is possible. Manifestation is possible. And I wear a bracelet that says, my bracelet says, with God anything is possible. And for the last little bit, I haven't believed that, and I'm refusing to be my worst enemy. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Really, honestly, truly, don't just dream. Plan it out and go execute that stuff. Right now, I'm not in the place where I want to be, but mark my words, I will be. I will get to the place I want to be. I will excel. I will conquer all of these obstacles mentally, physically, emotionally. I will become whole. This is how you have to talk to yourself. Talk to yourself how you need to be talked to. You will make it. You're great. You're fantastic. God did not make a mistake when he made you. Okay, I'm going to get there. You are going to get there. It's not going to be an easy road, but you'll get there. You will get there. And when you do, you will be able to look back and say, I understand the days that I cried. I understand the days that I doubted. I understand all of that because now it makes sense. You better have some grit and get yourself together and pull the bootstrings up, or whatever the saying is, and go get it. No, who's stopping you? I'm finna square up with you right now. Who is stopping you from living? You got this. You got this, and that's on Peridot, love. I ditched the filter. I got tired. That's on period, love. Okay? You can do this. Miss Ferg believes in you. If you believe in love after love, you can do this. And I can do this. And regardless of the obstacles that 2020 brings, keep your head down. Keep working. Keep pushing. You're going to make it. You can do this. There will be low times. But remember me in your face saying, you can do this. Don't give up. Look up.